People that are back, Gydro reacting to a lot of shit people should not be discovered. Like, what are you doing? I ain't gonna front. Discovering all the wrong shit, you feel me? This is when 5 most disturbing things YouTubers found in the wilderness. Why? People, thank you for showing me love for the recent videos, showing me love for this video. Let's get right into it, you feel me?
In a remote forested area, he came across 2 men who appeared to be cannibals and tried to lure him into their home. This is Josh, the creator behind the YouTube channel Josh the Intern, where he shares his travels and outdoor adventures. In one of his videos, he heads deep into a forested region somewhere in Sri Lanka to find one of the country's oldest prehistoric caves, Belly Lena, also known as the Cannibal Cave. The video is titled, "I explored a secret."
I thought it was bullshit in the beginning,
and things go horribly wrong. As Josh ventures deeper into the forest,
I had a reaction in the beginning because I thought it was cap, or just clickbait type of things. This dude really entered into a place called Cannibal Cave, and you're expecting not to get eaten. You don't look like them. They're gonna eat you. You know what I'm saying? This happened before the 1940s, or it wasn't the 40s. Damn, it was messed up. 1980s. A group of people went to a wrong place and they got ate. The only thing left was their camera. You should have stayed your ass in the city. But they decided to explore everything that they should not explore. Let's keep watching though.
2 men suddenly emerge from the bushes and begin following him.
Yeah.
They move at the same pace as he does, stopping when he stops. Soon, they catch up to him, and one of them says that Josh should come with them. Supposedly, they have something to show him.
Yeah,
Josh begins to feel uneasy and turns on his camera.
Of water, boiling water. You feel me?
I've been joined by some friends.
Friends.
They're showing me.
He acting like he about to get invited to Starbucks. Look at the way
he tries to remain calm, acting like he's just filming the surroundings, and continues toward the cave he had worked so hard to reach. However, every time he lowers the camera, the men once again urge him to come with them to see something interesting. Josh admits that he felt awkward, but still decided to give them a chance and follow along.
I think these guys want to show me something. All right, we going this way?
When he finally saw what they wanted to show him, everything changed suddenly. It turned out to be an abandoned house, and the men invited him to go inside first.
I'll follow you after you.
At that moment, out of the corner of his eye, he notices one of them beginning to move behind him. Instinct kicks in. He needs to leave immediately.
You get one more shot, okay? One more shot. Oh, sorry. I'm just shooting, filming, and doing more. And then I'll come, okay?
Josh calmly pretends to continue filming and slowly starts backing away toward the exit. He acts like he's setting up another shot, and when the men are distracted, he decides to act.
I'll come soon. I just want to shoot this. But you go, I'll stay, and then I come later. I'm just filming everything. Okay? Okay.
At first, he walks at a normal pace, saying he forgot something on the trail. But soon he hears footsteps behind him. That's when he breaks into a run.
Alright guys, so I have made it to safety. I wanted to wait until I was off the isolated road because there's only one way up and one way down to that cave. The adrenaline is rushed out of me. I ran down that mountain. That's why I'm very, very sweaty.
After reaching a safe place, he explains that he had purposely waited until he was farther from the secluded road. There's only one path leading to and from the cave. He feels the tension release. He was drenched in sweat because he had literally run down the mountain. Josh says that during his travels in Sri Lanka, he met many kind and friendly people, but this encounter felt entirely different. Perhaps the men truly were friendly and simply wanted to show him something interesting. Maybe they were just headed that way themselves and saw Josh as a fellow traveler. However, his gut told him something else. That's why he chose not to take the risk and left the place. He emphasizes that trusting your instincts is especially important when you're alone in remote locations. And that's exactly what he did. He trusted himself. So what do you think? Was this just a case of ordinary friendliness, or did Josh narrowly avoid something dangerous?
I mean, you go into a place called Cannibal Island.
A guy named Eric was driving down the highway with his friends along a forested area.
Get calling that for no reason.
They noticed some strange writing.
That's craziness, though. I ain't gonna front.
Out of curiosity, they turned onto a long dirt path lined with mysterious signs, ominous phrases, and creepy dolls. At the entrance stood a sign that read, "This belongs to a dangerous witch. She's always watching you."
What is that? Tell me it's here. What the Are you serious right now? Wait, did you hear that?
Was that a dog?
What the hell is this? What does this say?
It says.
Oh, it's in Spanish. What the Wait,
We'll
okay.
translate that for you guys,
Guys,
in the video.
I'm not trying to
Well, I'll do it now.
cuss.
So it says, this land is of a witch, of danger?
Yeah. Yo, did you hear that again?
Yeah, I think so. My eyes are looking at you.
Alright, so right off the bat, guys, we got a bunch of dogs here just laying around this fence.
Look, they look burnt. Look at this one.
Guys, yo, what's up with your head?
On both sides of the road, fences were covered with eerie, broken, and scorched dolls. Gathering that many would have taken a long time, and an obsession.
Yo, look. I feel like this is like some voodoo shit. I don't even want to touch him. Can you go ahead and blink if you're haunted? Maybe I could take you with me. Yeah.
At the end of the road, they came across 3 homemade mannequins dressed in old, tattered clothes.
It's very
You hold my phone.
disturbing.
This would definitely scare somebody that had a fear of dolls or something. Like,
How do you
if
zoom in?
dolls
A bit farther
makes you
into the
scared, this
woods,
is probably
they found an
horrible
abandoned shack,
to watch.
one that looked more like a place where someone might have been held against their will. Suddenly, they spotted a figure in the distance. Terrified, they ran, never getting the chance to fully explore the creepy sight. This YouTube creator,
At least they
Pasha,
ran.
sets out to explore a strange
Most people keep
eerie
on exploring.
place called Grimovo, a remote forested area surrounded by chilling local legends. According to residents, lightning strikes there every single day, even when the sky is clear. No one lives in the area, and there are no tourists. Too many bizarre occurrences and unexplained deaths. There's even a cemetery in the middle of a field, filled with the graves of locals and unlucky visitors who died there. The video, titled "The Mysterious Zone Where Lightning Strikes Every Day, Real Footage," was uploaded recently on December 1st, 2025. All around are scorched trees and burn marks, as if something from the sky keeps striking the exact same spot. In the center of the field stands a massive boulder. Locals claim it's what attracts the lightning. Its surface is warm to the touch, and right in the middle is a charred black mark, as if something burned into it. People speak of glowing orbs, dry lightning, and even witches performing rituals out there. Pasha sets up his tent right next to the stone and decides to spend the night. He turns off his phone, sets up a camera, and waits. And then it happens. A lightning strike. Did you hear that? Let's go. Look.
Man, what the hell are you looking at?
A chunk of the rock shattered. It's hot. I think we got it on camera. That was insane.
What if a lightning strikes again in that same area?
We're not staying for another strike. A flash, a deafening boom. It hits the rock directly. How is that even possible? You can see it all for yourself. The full footage is available now via the link in the description. And that's not all. Several other mysterious and original videos are already live on his YouTube channel.
Craziness.
This video tells the story of a content creator named Sam, the man behind the channel, The Northwest Wind, known for his peaceful videos about solo camping and quiet moments in nature. But one spontaneous trip to a remote piece of land near the Allegheny River completely broke the usual tone and turned into a night he'll never forget. In early November, Sam arrived at a secluded 2-acre plot of land, a place he had dreamed of buying for over 15 years. He planned to spend the night there to see if the land truly felt like home. He cooked himself dinner, watched the sun set by the river, and after eating, settled into his vehicle for the night, hoping to relax and make a final decision in the morning. But once darkness fell, the forest began to change.
There's a really up noise coming from the woods right now. It sounds like a woman screaming. I was sitting in my front seat with the heated seat on, warming up. It's been dark for a long time now, and it sounds like a woman screaming bloody murder. Listen. Literally, I'm freaking out right now.
I don't hear nothing.
I don't know what the hell that was, but that has me absolutely terrified. I'm not lying.
At some point, Sam heard deeply unsettling sounds coming from the woods. They sounded like screams, not like any animal, disturbingly real and frightening enough to make him feel genuine fear.
Getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. Don't like the feeling that I have. I don't like that feeling at all, so we're gonna go. We're just getting out of here. Nope, not gonna stay. I feel very unsafe right now. I feel very, okay, turn to Creed. I'm listening to Creed. I feel very unsafe right now. Very, very unsafe. And I can't just peel out of here. I gotta come down this half mountain road. So if I need to get out of here in a pinch, I can't.
Overcome with anxiety, he grabbed his camera, locked the doors, and decided to leave the property immediately. But escaping wasn't easy. The only way out was a narrow forest road with a steep slope. Sam felt like he had stepped into a real-life thriller, alone, in total darkness, with no way to make a quick exit.
And I had to switch back to get in here. I'm head in, so I literally can't get out if I need to. I can't see anything. I don't even want to have my window open in case of any Gibraltars out there. Just get me the out of here. And we're gonna, I don't know what the nope, not doing it, not doing it. That was a lady screaming. My doors are locked. I'm 100% sure of that. I don't even want to open my door. So somebody was walking down here, and it sounded like the woman screaming. Somebody was walking just beyond it.
Farther down the road, Sam made the decision to call the police. He reported the disturbing noises, which sounded like someone crying for help, and told them he had a strong sense that something serious was happening.
Yeah, hi. I'm out in. I was out camping, and I heard, I believe it was a woman screaming in great distress.
So where are you, Sam?
I drove back.
Road. How far did you travel?
Probably a mile in, maybe a little more. There's a property for sale. I'm truck camping up there because I'm supposed to let them know tomorrow if I want to buy it. And I all of a sudden heard this blood scream like 55.
Soon, 2 patrol cars arrived at the scene. The officers accompanied him back to the property and began searching the area. Their behavior was focused and tense, which only added to the sense of unease.
This is the most thing I've ever experienced while filming a video.
When they reached the site, they headed straight toward a nearby cabin, checking it with weapons drawn. Later, they informed Sam there was another house in the area they needed to investigate as well.
You want me to wait, or what should I do? Okay, well, I'm gonna. Okay, well, be safe, and I wouldn't feel right if I didn't call, so whether it's nothing or something, be safe, and I just, thanks, brother, have a good night, be safe.
He was given permission to leave, and so, Sam left the property behind.
Craziness, entertaining, wildness.
This is Mike, a traveler who takes his viewers to unusual and sometimes risky places around the world. He shares his journeys on his YouTube channel, Fearless and Far. One of his trips to Turkey went far beyond a typical travel vlog and turned into a truly terrifying experience. Mike set out to explore an ancient castle. Very little is known about the castle's history, but locals are convinced that something sinister is hidden inside. Because of its dark reputation, it has even earned a nickname tied to danger and the supernatural. As evening approached and the sun dipped behind the mountains, Mike discovered a hidden path and began exploring the area. He was visibly tired and still needed to find a place to camp before the cold night set in. Despite that, he wanted to explore the castle and see if it could be a safe spot to stay. Wandering through its crumbling sections, Mike walked along ancient stone corridors, peeked a minor detail, but it would turn out to be crucial later. The castle stood in total isolation. By the time he set up camp and lit a fire, darkness had completely fallen. It was then that Mike realized his headlamp, one of his most important tools, had gone missing. With no light and no working lamp, he made a makeshift torch and went off in search of his gear. There was no nearby lighting, only his flickering flame and thick darkness all around, and that's when everything changed.
A gunshot. I didn't hear it, and I continued around the side of the castle in view of the path.
Look, the Indiana Jones.
2 more gunshots. They zip overhead.
Guys, someone came with a gun and fired shots at the castle. They're firing shots at me.
I have 2 choices. Stay in the castle and hold my ground, hoping this is just some simple misunderstanding, that they think I'm some mischievous kid.
Nah, if somebody's shooting at you and you're in a castle, why would you hold your ground with no
grab
weapon?
my things and run.
I think you should
Maybe
grab
they're
it.
drunk, crazy locals.
Yeah,
Or maybe worse.
The first gunshot
grab
was
your things
so
and
subtle,
run.
he almost didn't notice it.
unless you have a weapon,
As
that's
he
when you
kept
stand
moving
your ground.
along the castle wall, stepping into a more open area, he suddenly heard 2 more shots. This time, unmistakable. Bullets zipped overhead. Then came more shots. Closer, more frequent.
When he jumped out
It
the
became
cave,
clear
that's
someone was either
you think he's
shooting at
Indiana
him or
Jones.
very
All right,
near
I'm
him.
sorry. It looks.
Mike had
Come
to
on.
decide. Stay and hope it was a misunderstanding.
Trying to find a
or
national
run.
treasure.
He didn't take chances. Grabbing only the essentials, he bolted into the night, leaving the rest of his gear behind.
What would you choose? What would you do? I ran.
I left everything behind, and now I'm trying to find a safe place to go. That's in there. There's a flashlight. You hear those gunshots? They don't want me here.
In the darkness, he spotted a light in the distance, someone with a flashlight sweeping the area. It was clear he wasn't welcome here. Mike quickly messaged a friend who lived nearby. The friend replied that police were already conducting a search in the area, apparently looking for a suspect, possibly a looter or something worse. Authorities had mistaken Mike himself for that person.
Hello. Merhaba. Hi.
Mike, where are you from?
From Canada.
Canada.
You made me very. Look, it's a big gun.
Yok, soruyor. No problem.
No problem.
British. Hoş geldin. You are welcome. Nereye? Aşağı mı inmiştin?
Yeah.
Çağırdık seni. Sen neredeydin?
Can I make video? No. No? No, okay. You thought I was a. You thought I was a thief.
Yeah.
The only thing I was taking was photos. How many bullets did you shoot?
4 or 5.
4 or 5 bullets. And then you? 3. So 5. 5 from a pistol and 3 from a AK-47 or something similar. Exactly. I was like, what the. And then I ran so fast in the dark with no light up a cliff. I could have freaking died.
Personnel arrived. They ordered him back to the camp, surrounded him with weapons drawn, and began questioning him. But once they realized who he was, just a Canadian tourist with a camera, trying to spend the night in an old castle, their tone changed. Surprisingly, the soldiers were kind. They even gave him a ride to a hotel and told him to rest after everything he'd been through. The next day, Mike began piecing everything together. Those wires he found at the entrance? They were part of the lighting system. Locals, seeing a strange car and a man with camera equipment, assumed he was a treasure hunter. When the authorities arrived and discovered that the castle's lighting had gone out, their suspicions deepened. The lighting is intentionally kept on at night, to discourage intruders. But that night, the lights weren't working, Mike was inside, and the control box at the entrance had been damaged. The police concluded someone had deliberately disabled the lights to move around undetected. It was all one big coincidence, but an incredibly unfortunate one. Mike admitted he couldn't stop thinking about how differently things might have ended. What if it hadn't been the military who found him, but real criminals or hostile individuals? Luckily, he walked away unharmed, and now has one of the most intense stories ever shared on his channel.
That had been a video. One thing I like about this video is everybody had a feeling to run. Usually in other videos, common sense they threw out the window and they don't run at all. They just keep exploring until something bad happens to them. But people out there, thank you for showing love. About to be out. Peace. Hope the best for you win. Peace.